Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more Lords of the Realm. As you can see, I am dominating England pretty hard. Most of the southern Scotland, northern Wales, eastern Great Britain, or whatever you want to call it, is all mine. I'm sure there's better names for it, such as the counties. And what we have going on, at least for this episode, is a pretty massive border conflict. We did end last video taking on one of these armies, and it looks like the Baron has been trying to push hard into here. I really hope I can take this castle before it ends, but I don't know if he's going to get 11 stone or not. But let's go ahead and start the video by just pretty much outlining what we're trying to conquest at this point. I have 2 sieges going on in Northamptonshire and Warwickshire. I have the Countess on her last ropes in Gloucestershire. I just eliminated the knight in Lancashire, or Lancashire, however you want to say it. So pretty much what it boils down to is this gargantuan army of the Baron, which is just massive and huge and scary. And I have right now these Swedish swordsmen are just probably going to be trying to take on some of these other Welsh counties just to see what's going on. But pretty much right now my main hope is just to take the counties that I can, hopefully not have to engage this huge army immediately. But once I do that, we're just going to go ahead and get started here, because I have done pretty much all my economic work. Probably the biggest deal is that I have my Southern Strike Force coming here, lots of crossbows, and I have amassed some weapons, 50 swords, hoping to get a few more, and I will pull people from Sussex, one of my most populous counties. So yay, let's get the bloodshed started, because unfortunately I can't go and just conquer that county. The Baron made a very good move here, so 500 of my men versus 338 of theirs. And he has some actual forces. So unfortunately, it looks like I am going to have to go blow to blow here and see what I can pull out. Because right now, I outnumber him by quite a bit. But I am in archer range. So let's go ahead, and this is why we have our massive armies in play. So here comes the swordsman. My morale's a little bit better. I'm going to keep these peasants out in front of the archers. Just try and take out the swordsman with arrows as best I can. In fact, it probably would be beneficial for me to try and march my peasants around. But at this point, I just gotta take on what I can, and uh-oh. I just got the surround on these swordsmen, and I didn't even try. So there we go. They're gonna be crushed pretty quickly. I just hope that I can keep a number of my swordsmen here, because this army does need to have the capability of pushing further into there, but right now it looks like I'm going to sustain some pretty tough losses here. But still, I have my balls of units going along. If I can just get these swordsmen to run, I'm going to be in dominating position, and it looks like they're going to be mostly eliminated. There we go, just 14 of them left. So 79 and 70. I don't have a ton of swordsmen, but I still have a good number here. If I can get this below about 125, I will be in good shape. As we just got a bunch of peasants right now. There we go, 131, that should do it. So, 1 surrender. It lost 85, mostly, unfortunately, most of those 85 were swordsmen. So this army survives to advance, still 200 archers, still a very large force, don't get me wrong. But the second conflict is going to be a little more dicey here. So we have, oh wait, no we're not, because we took out most of them the last time and then they ran away. So what's their morale look like? 3 and 3. Yeah, you're done. All for a quarter. So there goes the Baron's forces from my lands. I don't really need to do too much looking at my economy at this point, other than just building a war economy. I do have a big ball of units here. This castle's now exposed, assuming it doesn't finish, but even if it does, I have a pretty good siege force. Unfortunately, it is going to be a nasty castle to siege. It's going to be a siege that takes a very long time. Alright, so anything else that I can do? This army, it's one of the ones I combined to fight the Baron here. Some of my Swedish swordsmen are dying and they're uneasy, but otherwise not so bad. I may split off this army and ditch the Norman crossbows. And this army I may try and combine just into a few large armies here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the turn. I've moved the armies that I can move at this point, so let's go ahead and say, what combat do I have left? What is going to happen with the nobles here? So the bishop doing his turtle thing, walking up here. This is going to take so damn long. to just take him out. So the Countess, if you just sent more than 100 people, or more than 50 people at a time, you could have taken out my siege force. So that's an AI fail right there. And there is the knight whose turn is gone. And here I go, siege on this castle. Attempt fails, limited success, 12 defenders killed. So not terrible. Can I actually... I failed to fill the moat and I lost some units. That sucks. Alright, so that siege is going to go on a little bit longer. Siege of the Countess. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. More defenders killed. Alright, so... pretty good shape with things. The bishop saying, I hope your newfound power will not cause you to forget that as a Christian you have a duty to the church. Ooh, that's right. We're all assuming Christianity here because it's all... England and stuff. So here's the knight who I just kicked his ass. How could someone as meaningless as you unseat me from my throne? That's probably how he talks. He's way whinier when his voice acting in Lords of the Realm too. Okay, so what are we doing? 150. Oh wow, he's actually trying to break my siege. Interesting. Oh, and these archers, that's going to be tough. It's actually going to be really tough because he can outrange me and he doesn't have to move at all. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to send in my swordsman and hope for the best. Because right now, we don't really have to engage at all. I could try and kite with these guys. Well, no, they can probably take a few arrows. To the knee! Haha! It's a nice line in a game DLC quest that's super cheap to get on Steam. There we go. So we have the rain of arrows. I'm going to be losing some swordsmen here more than likely. It's like all these old dated references to games, and then there's one that people understand because it's a Skyrim reference and Era to the... You know what? I've had Elder Scrolls Skyrim for a long time. It's actually a game that I bought around release and then sold it back because I realized my bank account was terrible. And then... let's see if I'm actually within range of the peasants. Probably not. No, that's one benefit to longbowmen instead of whatever these guys are. As we have my dog making weird pukey sounds in the back, and I don't know if my crossbowmen are about to go into range, but if I can actually manipulate the AI into continuing to shoot here, yeah, it's going to feel like an exploit, because it probably is. Your crossbowmen are moving into range. Actual range, and you're going to keep firing on the most threatening unit there is here, so let's go ahead and see. Can I actually... come on, fire, hit those peasants. If I hit them, they'll start coming at me. Nope, just a little bit closer. Alright, so we'll go just a little bit closer. Crossbowmen. I like this arrangement of them right here because they're not going to be swarmed as easily. Apparently these swordsmen are just way bigger targets here, so yeah, you could say I'm totally cheesing. Oh my god, am I still out of range? Crossbowmen, and I love it when they all fire simultaneously like that, so there we go. So let's see if the archers change targets. They don't. Yay, adventures in early mid-90s artificial intelligence. Here we go, so peasants, there they go. They're going to go, oh my god, are they going to march straight for the swordsmen? No, they're going to march straight for my guys here, so... what's it going to take for this army to be dispersed? This fight is taking way longer than I expected. 25, 24, 20, 16, there, oh, they just ran. Alright, so... archers saving the day. Let's actually not get in the line of fire here. As they're still just... We're going to hit... oh wow, those swordsmen... my army's very happy right now. So pretty much my goal is just to mow down these guys. And are they going to change targets here? No, they retreat. Interesting. 59 of them remain. If I had a better army to actually chase them down, I would have. But with that marsh there, it's not very good. And oh shit! Unfortunately, okay, this siege better end this turn, I guess. Spies guess 6 men. All right, so all I got to do is pretty much win this turn. All right. I need to breach the moat this turn too. So we're gonna dig a few more fighters out. Oh, wow, don't need that many. Okay. But we'll do it anyway, because we have enough foragers here. I really, really, really need to get this moat down. Because these castles just need to be taken, is what it's boiling down to. Alright, so do we have our order set? Yes. And what does our siege report look like? 25 men, no food. So they're not very happy, and meanwhile, my morale here is very bad. If I don't end this siege soon, there's going to be trouble. But it's going to be the same thing here, just 4 trebuchets. I could be building more. I do have enough food, just in case this siege just keeps going and going. And since we have something, let's triple the rations, see if that actually makes people happier like you expect it to. Okay, so there we go. So we'll just build some more, see if we can end this here. And now we're at kind of a dicey predicament here, because I can't actually defend this army from the possibility of getting besieged. That sucks. I just can't do it. And how big is this army? It's not too big. And I don't know what this is, but knowing the Baron's armies, it's going to be a tough fight. Now I could try and poke in with this army and see what happens, but if I can just last one more turn on this siege, that's the thing. And unfortunately, if you look at actually the play order here, which you get here, the Baron, he's already moved his units. So if I can win this siege this turn, then it's not going to matter. Okay. Because it's Baron first, then me. Let's go ahead, and my 622 men are going to annihilate these guys with peace treaty. That is so many units. 622. And I lost one of my men. I don't know why. It's just like, I offer peace, and then we keel over. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I guess I need to do some county management for at least some of my people. Because this place is going to need some food before too long. I could probably raise some units out of here too, because this county doesn't really hate me. So it's here, 3,000 crowns. Your grain is stupidly expensive. We're just going to buy some cattle. Because we're going to raise a few troops out of here too, I think. There we go. Oh, well, it's already planted grain, so there we go. Alright, so 50. We're not going to get too heavy on the county management, though. These Swedish swordsmen are lawless and unhappy. This army is excellent. It's just Gascony archers. You know what? I actually want to get rid of these guys, so we're going to do that. I don't want morale being an issue. Oh, goodness, though. Oh, you have left yourself exposed. That castle didn't finish. Are we going to be able to get it? Only, oh my god, only 180 people, and it's all peasants. Oh, this is going to be quick. If I win this battle, I take the county and take a major slice out of the Baron, and he's just going to be sending his poor peasants through the mud. So this is going to be a walk right here. Just all these arrows just going through. It's going to be a bunch of dead corpses in the mire. Of course they're dead corpses. What other kind of corpses are there in a historical strategy game? Alright, so it's not going to be too much longer here. And my people are going to be even happier about this. It's just the mercenary archers are really winning the day for me. Only 143 left, 142. Guess I could have moved my swordsman over to at least stop the onslaught, but it's not going to really make too much of a difference. These guys are going to die or run. So let's see here, 120. Mercy is given. I lost another random person. It's just like I'm apparently conscripting people and they're dying of old age. And I get POWs, which is pretty nice. And because the Baron's actually standing on this county this turn, and I have 11 stone until I finish Bunratty Castle. Let's see here. How big is that? Oh my god, there's so many cows. Oh my god, so many cows. Too many cows even. And Danish swordsmen. Jesus, that is... I've been looking for Danish swordsmen this whole damn game. Well, we're going to get them today. I don't need builders here. We'll do that later. Apparently there's not enough resources to do all this. So let's see here. How many fields do I need to reclaim? 1. There we go. So apparently the dude was going balls out to finish this. We are going to get some Danish swordsmen. I love these guys. They're pretty freaking useful. Now there's 400 people raised here. And I am just going to throw the Danish swordsmen at them just to see if I can soften them up. If they're peasants, oh my gosh, they're all peasants. So the Baron is in desperation mode now. And it's not going to last. And if this army survives like it could, I could take a few other counties with just these mercenaries. Yay! I think we're going to be holding back on the county management here. Let the steward do his thing. And just hope these counties don't die, because we're in military mode now. And I easily have enough people to take on this army. I'm going to lose a few, but once again, they're mercenaries. I don't know why Danish swordsmen just now appeared. That means Irish spearmen are probably on the table too, which is 400 spearmen for like 400 or 300. Some ridiculously broken, unbalanced thing. So here's the army switching. Baron, you've fought very well. You've had some good times, but it looks like things are just going to be swinging my way now. Let's see if I can get them down to like low 60. Oh, they retreated. Interesting. So 35 remain. Looks like I'm going to have the mop-up crew there. And I don't know what this big ball of death's going to do. Let's see here. I do want to buy some weapons, though. So let's go ahead and do that. See here. This place has enough food. It's actually growing some grain too, so as long as we keep recovering fields, we'll be fine. I'm going to do some light county management. I do have enough for 100 swords. 100 swords would be awesome to add to this. 300 swordsmen. Some crossbowmen, which is not ideal, apparently. But it'll do. I don't have... Is there a county with like a big excess of stuff to sell? Actually, it's interesting. Yorkshire, I guess, needs some happy juice that this guy doesn't sell. Now, I could just buy 11 stone and spike the football on a castle. You can see that this castle's barely been started, but I actually have been getting resources from counties and they've been shipping here. So it's not going to take too long for me to actually build this castle. I guess we'll actually go ahead and work on that just a little bit. We don't need tons of builders here. So let's see here. The Baron not getting his stone in time. Okay, so this county's on double rations and is still happy. And we'll get you even happier here. And there we go. We can get some good armaments here too. Gascony archers don't need them. Okay, so what do we got in terms of merchants? I guess I could sell some... No, I don't want to sell the cattle here. Could sell some iron, potentially. I think this place, yeah, this place desperately needs food anyway. So let's go and recover here. That is the saddest little grain field. That's like if I was planting grain. Alright, so we'll have a little bit of grain here. The biggest thing is that they need 16 cattle. So we'll get more than that. And that should be enough. And I don't need that many cow fields. I didn't realize for some reason that the fields were numbered here, but they are. Yay, so as long as you all can keep eating. There we go. Good enough. They're unhealthy, but they're my people. And 400 troops are eating a bunch of food in here. What do I do now? I guess I march on this big ball of death here. Because this is... Well, I guess I want to sally forth my troops and get them all together. Because this unit could march here and ruin my day. It could march to the west and ruin my day. There's so many ways that the Baron can ruin my day. But I guess what I really need to do is just buy some weapons and keep going. So, who had cheap weapons? Not you. You did. Not you. Flemish Bill. Damn Flems. Okay, one of you did. There we go. 998. Let's buy some more swords. I know that zeroes me out almost again, but all we're going to do here is conscript some people. Swordsmen. Let's get some peasants too. We don't want to do 11% of the population though. So 8% of the population makes this place a little bit better here. And if we march you all down here, it's going to be just about perfect. So just like this, we have a much larger army. Let's see what we can do. As I could have moved one unit faster. Combine the armies. How many people now? Poor. But we have 600 people. I don't know if that's going to be enough to have a massive ball of death, but it is going to be enough to start punching through the bishop pretty hard, so we're going to put another army here just to defend my flank. I think I do have enough to go up here and react in case the Baron decides to march south. I want to get these guys in combat, so I'm going to send them somewhere else because I don't like their morale starting to drop. Because I don't want revolting people. As you can hear, dog impatiently wandering back and forth. But we do have one invader right here. So many cows. Too many cows. Don't need that many cows. But there's only 35 people left here. I think we're going to call that a turn. We're going to start playing this a little bit quicker. So bishop moving on along. And we have the bishop moving a unit up here as well. And we don't quite have combat yet, but once again, 50 people from the freaking Countess. And it's 50 archers, which actually could do some damage to me, but because of the game's algorithm of playing, if your army's triple, it's automatic surrender. Nothing, there we go. So nothing from the knight again, and there we go. Corf is gone. I think that's the one I needed to get just in time. Siege here, no losses, and successful attack. But unfortunately, successful moat filling, but unfortunately no castle just yet. And there we go, more damage here. And what do we got? Amazing, 3/4 of England is yours. And the Countess says, the Baron's going to march against me. I bet he is. So what's going on? Oh, whoa, Baron? That's not what I expected. So let's see here. We do not need these fighters anymore. We're just going to go all forge all the time. Those guys are all dying. I'm going to go triple rations because why the hell not? Okay, so the Baron apparently faked me out here. Alright, so we'll do more trebuchets. I really want to knock the Countess out this turn. Alright. So not too many more sieges here. Once again, we're not going to worry too much about economy at this point. Because, well, first off, Sussex is in an interesting predicament because there's not enough food. So I guess what we need to do is to get... First off, we need to get some farmers up in here, and if we're going to lose a field, that's okay. I don't need that many miners anymore. I just need to plant more grain. And unfortunately, I can't buy stuff. So we need to get this army out of here because they are eating through house and home. And I'm going to take a quick pause. That's fun when your crazy dog goes a little too crazy. So who has an excess of cattle here? You don't. And this county does. So we're going to send some moo cows to the south. Don't even need that many actually. Just can probably send 40 cows. Not that it's ever going to make it in time. But I said I'm going to do a little bit of county management here just to make sure things survive. 40 cattle should be plenty. There's plenty of grain. It's going to be in good shape. Like I said before, this county, it's going to have a good harvest, a good enough harvest, I guess. Once this army gets out of here, but we're going to get some more people to fuel this army, like so. Let's see here. How many crowns do I have? 3,000. And then where are our merchants? Oh wow, there's actually an army I forgot to move. Okay. Yeah, not too much to it. Let's just go ahead and say, do we really need these archers anymore? They're very proud of themselves, archers, so maybe we'll just move them down here. Just to have them. Baron's still not moving his forces. And that's interesting. The Baron shouldn't have control of this county because his counties aren't connected right now, but I guess with the castle, that's exactly what's going on. So we're kind of in a weird spot right now. I guess what's going to happen is I'm going to just try and fight off the Baron here with his little armies that he's snatching up one by one. 600 some strong. That's how you offer quarter. So we do have one interesting side move by the Baron as he's just trying to take it out. But I guess since he's doing that, I'll just go ahead and poke this army out of the county. And let's see what this one looks like, because I see a bunch of cows again. Whoa, shit. Our county's ruined. We beg you to become our sheriff? Whoa.